OBE are three letters that we hear a lot of in education. What do they mean? Outcomes-based education. During apartheid, the education system tried to indoctrinate young people with a narrow racist worldview. After 1994, the new government moved away from this by introducing OBE. It was also known as Curriculum 2005 and later as the National Curriculum Statement. In this new system, everyone's culture and experiences are valued equally and used as a material for lessons in school. This is called learner-centered education. It sounds really democratic, but many people think these good intentions have gone badly wrong. Equal Education asked me to see what I could find out. We live in a modern, interconnected world. To live a fulfilling life, young people, especially from the poor and the working classes, need access to the best knowledge and content in the world. This means well-trained and well-educated teachers who impart knowledge, skills, and ideas. But in a way, OBE expects young people to work it all out for themselves. To have any hope of working, this system relies on access to libraries, computers, and educated parents. Privileged and middle-class learners have this, but learners in township and rural schools don't. They look to their teachers for information and education. Unfortunately, OBE told teachers to be facilitators, which has confused teachers and left learners without proper instruction. In this video, we will hear from teachers, principals, activists, and learners themselves.
OBE is a form of curriculum, a way of structuring curriculum, where outcomes, which describe the outcome of a program of learning, are stated upfront and made explicit. So, in other words, they are supposed to tell everybody what skills and knowledge and values you're supposed to emerge with after a course of learning. The idea around outcomes-based curricula and qualifications was that you could specify the learning, and so you could see whether different qualifications were of equal value. And then it was also introduced in the interests of making knowledge that learners had perhaps acquired before relevant, and also in the interests of emphasizing knowledge and skills and values that students required for the workplace. So there was a strong emphasis on relevance and looking for relevant knowledge and putting that up front. So that was the idea behind it.
OBE introduced ngo-2003. Ithe xa ifikayo ya abantu bakhutshwe esikolweni for iintsuku ezintlanu ukuba bayokwenza i-OBE. Yaphinda xa kuphinda kusithiwa iyarevayizwa banikwa iintsuku ezimbini kwakhona. Lalingelo xesha loneleyo kuba kaloku xa utshintsha imfundo uyisiya kwenye system unida laa minyaka mininzi yoneleyo ukwenzela uzokwazi uyipraktisa. Ngokwezi-stats ezikhoyo ezibonisa uba abantwana bakwazi ukufunda bengakwazi nokubala, ayikwazi ukuba isebenze. It is not possible uba isebenze ngaphandle kukatishala. Ngohlobo lokuba xa ufacilitator ngamaxesha amaninzi ii-problems esinazo into yoba abantwana abakwazi ukufunda ngokomgangatho ofanelekileyo. Ibenze ke ngoba bangakwazi ukuzenzela bazimele kuloo project bayinikiweyo, bafune inkxaso katishala. Njengoba bona befuna sibe sinemsebenzi wamaphepha omninzi, ixesha labo ekuthiwa i-contact time nabantwana limile lona, leli aligqithisi kwi-25 hours ngeveki. Kodwa eli lethu lincinci kakhulu kuba abantwana baninzi. Ithethe ukuthi ke ngola awara inye usheke nayo ngosuku ayoneli kuba kaloku akujonganga ukuba uhoye i-learner profile qha. Kukho nee-portfolios, kukho nemigorikitsho, kukho neentoni, kukho nezesikolo i-administration. Alikho enough to elo xesha.
The problem with OBE, the way it was implemented, was that you had officials of the department who had gone to workshops at a national or a provincial level. They were told this is the new methodology you must use, and they then had to go and teach teachers how to use it. Now you must understand that the officials were not in the classroom, so they didn't test it on students. They tested this on teachers, and teachers had to go into the classroom and they had to test this on students. I think that OBE is an irrational system. Whether you come from a poor background or whether you come from a rich background, what is important is in education is that you have teachers who are knowledgeable, teachers who can teach you, teachers who can give you the tools, who can give you the content to build on your knowledge. It is unfair educationally for the youngster to be researching. What the youngster must be doing is that the youngster must be given information which is available. The teacher has the information. Why must you reinvent the wheel? And this is the problem, that many of the youngsters who've come through the OBE system have not been given the basics, and the doors of the universities have been slammed in their faces.
Assignment accounting, so this is what research I did in financial statement, public companies for accounting.
Information, because sometimes we are corona and as back on our like how much money like so sometimes some person has to run the homework today. There are go kuba besizo assignment but some person zabuya ngomsona ngomgqibelo saphilisina.
Sometimes ufuna information apha abasisebe kushashalaza abeceba akhawume kanti sifuna thina sihoyeke njengabantwana besikole information ibe right because information lapha iphuwa ayonelanga baye basenze into esifunayo. Bese basithethe kwi-library esetown le-internet.
The OBE curriculum assumes that there are resources such as libraries, laboratories, good teachers who have better training and resources. 40 or to 60% of the South African communities do not have the resources in order to implement the OBE curriculum. Because we have changed the curriculum and revised it a lot and it still doesn't work, I'm reluctant to say we need another reform, another curriculum reform, but I think we really need some kind of change.